Okay, I'm Josephat Public Health Officer in charge of Rwanda Division. One is to thank SOFDI for the commendable job they have done within the division. Since they started their job as in spring protection, they have incorporated as the government of Kenya, and the Minister of Health in particular, which has been rare to other NGOs, because I think they have recognized our presence, and since they are working under the Minister of Health in spring protection, they have also recognized our importance of incorporating us in their activities, not only in spring protection but also in nutrition, because we have seen a number of groups being trained in agriculture. And to on that, they have provided a avenue for health education during inauguration of the springs, where we have met the community at large, where they have given them health education on the importance of water and sanitation. And to many, it has brought change, because as we see at the indicators at the hospital, you find that there's a very big decrease in diarrheal diseases and skin infection after the health education and the water protection. As at now, I think in Rwanda Division, we are at 80%. That's where if there's still many, not unless we've not discovered them, but at say 80 to 90 Rwanda Division, because the last one we did, in fact, they are protected down there. And to me, it has been a good job. We have worked together with the former sailors and maseno, and it has been enjoyable. It's quite enjoyable. And my request is we continue and spread all over the district, because there are some areas which we've not reached, and we hope in the near future we shall reach them, and we shall see decrease total elimination of diarrheal diseases in Mhaya as a sub-county. It comes implies, which shows coliforms. It implies that we have fecal pollution of the water source, and after casements, I think what we have seen, there's no fecal and no fecal contamination which has reached the source, and which implies that we have really limited fecal access to the source. And after casement, that is really elimination of the fecal matter from reaching the source. Yeah. Okay, as per now, I don't think if when it comes, if there will be a problem, because one thing, spring protection is a mitigation. Next, at the springs we've made drainages, so the surface runoff won't again access, because we have also the drainage at the source, and we have taken care of that source properly. Inauguration, one thing is we hold just like a community sensitization program, where we have health education. One after protection of the spring, they are required to plant trees so as to increase the water. We get to plant grass so as to check on surface runoff, to cut off erosion. After that is when we get an avenue of educating the people on the importance of the water. We discourage them washing of clothes in the stream. Okay, to talk of accidents which may occur at the spring, because maybe it's new to the community. Because some since independence they haven't seen even a protected spring. So when it comes to an area, it's new even to the children. So to make them make a avenue of playing, which may bring up accidents. We've talked about taking care of the spring so that it can take long before getting damaged. That's what we've been doing at the source.
Kevin Okoth, medical student from Maseno University, second year. Okay, we are here on research basis, and one thing that we did was an outreach program. We went to the spring, the soft dairy project down here. So what we saw is the importance of that spring to the community, because we interacted with some members of the community and they told us since it was launched in 2015, I believe. So they've been using the spring to harvest their water for drinking and cooking, and they strictly use the one that comes from the pipe, and that was impressive. So we were told that the water is already treated. We also have another point that I saw, the chlorine water dispenser. They take the water, then they dispense the chlorine in it. So I believe it has a positive implication regarding health issues. Okay, the diarrheal cases, there are usually many in the villages, maybe because there is no enough sensitization. Part of the data we collected last week on Wednesday, we realized that about 90% of the households that we interviewed, none of them usually boils the drinking water or even treat it. They just drink it directly, be it the rainwater. So I saw that those who use the spring are more likely to avoid the diarrheal cases, and also like to encourage them more to tell their friends or anyone who is using that area the importance of it. And I also want to thank you guys, because I think we should have them also in other points, not only localized area, because I saw that the land is not an issue. So long as the community agrees that that's the land they use, it's communal, it's not owned by one individual. I think that's a drastic measure we should take, and thanks for coming up with the initiative.